Can I be honest with y'all for a second? White women calling black women and femmes queen is really starting to sound like a microaggression to me.
Do me a favor and shut up. Do me a favor and shut up! Stop this right now! Stop it! Stop!
Do I sense jealousy or what? Has any black woman come to tell you that they have been offended when someone called them a queen? Or it's just that you don't like it personally? They are not saying they don't like it. Yeah. Come on, don't do that. Hey beautiful people, and welcome back again to my YouTube channel. My name is Mariah Davids and I'm back again with another video. Today's video, palm color woman decided to make a video saying that the way white people call black people queen, it is microaggression. Come on. I was totally cancelled for this statement. Like, she was totally cancelled for this statement. I'm gonna go ahead and place the cheese, but when I place the cheese for you, I have something to say, kind of put it in the comment section and I'll come back and talk about it.
Can I be honest with y'all for a second? White women calling black women and femmes queen is...
This is why, personally, I don't like when our allies speak for us, because you pull shit out of your ass and then you have people get mad at us for being dramatic and crazy when you said something that we didn't even say. And then when we tell you, like, oh, that actually doesn't bother us, you're like, because my black friend told me that it bothers them, so I'm speaking for everyone. If you don't see black people saying, oh yeah, that offends us, like, we don't like that, don't make up in your mind that it does.
Can I be honest with y'all for a second? White women calling black women and femmes queen is...
It's too early for this shit. Shut up!
White women calling black women and femmes queen is really starting to sound like a microaggression.
A microaggression to whom? Question. How do you take three different groups and decide that it's up to you to qualify their actions? Now, what you could have done, to be candid, is ask a question. Is white women calling black women and femmes queen a microaggression? So, since that's your thesis statement, where's your proof? Where's your evidence? I'd love to know how you came to these conclusions rather than just, it feels like something to you. So you're offended for me? I don't understand. Can you elaborate? Not every dehydrated thought belongs on the internet. Have some coconut water. Rest your fingers.
White women calling black women and femmes queen is really starting to sound like a microaggression.
I can promise you, you don't have to speak for black people. I, in fact, love being called a queen. I've been called weird my entire life. I've been called ghetto and ratchet and all these negative words. So it feels awesome to be called a queen that I am. Royalty. Her.
White women calling black women and femmes queen is really starting to sound like a microaggression.
Reading, knitting, crocheting, painting, drawing, cooking, baking, writing, sewing, sculpting. Now, what do all of these have in common? They're hobbies, they're activities. So I'm gonna need you to pick from one of those options and pursue that hobby and never ever, ever, ever speak about this subject again.
Oh my God, why does it look like that?
White women calling black women and femmes queen is really starting to sound like a microaggression.
What? Imagine being so triggered and offended by people supporting each other. Because that's what this is. We call each other queens out of respect. If I see a strong, independent, fierce woman, I will call them queen because I respect them. We are all out here just supporting each other and you are triggered by it. Look, I get it. You tried to have a go at social politics. You fell flat on your ass. Now, look, I get it. You were trying to feel part of something special by jumping on the social justice warrior bandwagon. But stop looking for ways to be offended. Get behind something that means something. This is not it. Chastising us for respecting each other. And to all my fellow queens out there, keep doing your thing.
Women calling black women and femmes queen is really starting to sound like a microaggression to me.
Hey, I'm not sure if you're coming from a good place or not, but I just want to let you know that there was a tactful way to handle this, and you did not do that. So, in this instance, if you were worried about a certain action being microaggressive or not, what you should have done was ask a black person and amplify their opinion. The importance of advocating for a community is that you are advocating for the actual thoughts and beliefs within that community. And the way you portrayed yourself in the video was that this was a hot take that you noticed, not a black woman or a black femme. See how that's an issue? Because then at that point you start speaking for other people as opposed to with other people, and that defeats the entire point of allyship.
And white women calling black women and femmes queen is really starting to sound like a micro.
Hi. I'm kind of ashamed right now because you and I have the same name and I don't really want to be associated with this garbage. You're giving Andy's a bad name right at this moment. But I would like to know, is there a reason that you didn't explain your thought any further? Like, you just threw this bold-ass statement out there and then just left it. Like, there isn't even anything in your comments to defend this weird point of yours. So, troll bait. Not attractive. You need to knock that off. It's rude. It's definitely not proper. Come on, get your act together, girl. You know better than that. And as far as it being a microaggression, it's so not. It's a sign of respect. So deal. And be nice, would ya?
Women calling black women and femmes queen is really starting to sound like a microaggression to me.
Hi there. So I have a little constructive criticism for you. Do you know what white knighting is? If you do not, look up what white knighting refers to when referring to a racial problem or a perceived racial problem. Because it doesn't have anything to do with being white, although it did stem from like white men. But white knighting is basically when somebody is fighting on behalf of someone else who didn't ask to be fought for. And from some of the responses that I've seen in the video and responses in stitches or duets, it kind of sounds like you're white knighting. And I really think that's something that we all need to work on when it comes to the black community or any other minority community where we think we know better. And we need to educate on behalf of those communities. That's just my take. So,
white women calling black women and femmes queen is really starting to sound like a microaggression to me.
Can we do anything right? It's a fair question. Calling someone queen is just trying to hype them up, but apparently now it's a microaggression. What would you like me to call you? Because at this point it kind of sounds like you want me to go sit in the corner and shut up. Stop causing problems where there aren't any, especially for something as stupid as this. People are just trying to be nice. Take the damn compliment. Because as far as I can see, nobody's trying to attack you or make you feel inferior in any way. Hate breeds hate, and you're causing more hate. There's already enough of it in the world. We don't need more. So if you would, just please, kindly shut the fuck up.
White women calling black women and femmes queen is really starting to sound like a microaggression.
When a female is mad that another female's calling another female a queen, why the hate? Why the hate? They're queens. They have put up with more shit than any other woman. So yeah, they're fucking queens. I don't know if I would ever consider myself a queen, but them chicks, they're queens. And that eyeliner that you got going on, the white stuff, no, mija. Don't do that again. Or say that something bothers you about what women call other women, especially when it empowers them, because women are supposed to empower women, because sometimes men don't do that. Okay? Okay, well, you have a beautiful day, queen. All right, bye.
White women calling black women and femmes queen is really starting to sound like a microaggression to me.
This just in. Compliments are now offensive. A microaggression is a commonplace word or gesture, said or made in the presence of marginalised groups, that conveys negative or hostile attitudes. For example, asking a member of an ethnic minority where they're from implies that they're a stranger in a strange land, when, of course, they might just live down the road. There are two reasons why the word microaggression is a problem. First, micro means tiny, so it's so small it doesn't really matter. And the word aggression implies an act of violence. Intention doesn't matter. Interpretation is key. So there's no objective standard that we can all meet. People become afraid to say anything for fear of offending anyone. And I can't help but think that that was the plan. Hit the plus sign for more common sense content.
Women calling black women and femmes queen is really starting to sound like a microaggression to me.
A micro what now? What you know about rolling down in the
My own is, you don't have to be feeling offended when somebody actually acknowledges. When you call somebody, oh, you're a queen, like you adore the person, you love the person, you respect the person. So why is it like an insult now? Why should we be bothered about it? Why are you bothered, and why are you speaking for black people? Sometimes I feel like it's just jealousy. It's just clearly written all over our face. Like, she's not being called queen, someone else being called queen, and she's jealous already. Like, take a chill pill, girl. Like, take a really chill pill. The fact that you're actually speaking on behalf of a black person, like you feel like you know what they want, or somebody has actually spoken to you and talked to you about it. Even at that, there's a way you are gonna say, see. And she's like, can I be honest with you? Like she's about to say something really cute. I don't know, is it just me, or like just jealousy, everything everywhere? And you know, someone actually said that she might have put it in the right way. Maybe probably if it was actually a black person that said it will not be this way. But you're a white person and you're saying it. You're coming out from a jealousy side, like the side of, oh, I don't like the way you guys call black people queen because you people are not calling me queen. Yada yada yada. Like when you call somebody queen, it doesn't sound as any insult at all. Is you actually cherish, adore the person, you respect the person. It's something beautiful to call a woman a queen. Like a queen, you're a queen, you're my queen. So where is this coming from? Is this like an internet hatred or what? I don't get it. Where is this coming from, girl? I really need to know where the color of your problem is coming from. And the fact that you started as if you wanted to make a point out of it, it wasn't just making any point at all. You were just like, she was totally dragged, you guys. I really want to know what you all think down in the comment section. Do you think? See, I just want to know what you guys think in the comment section. Can you put your opinion down in the comment section respectfully? Come to the end of this video. Thank you all so much for sticking around to this point. I hope you enjoyed this one. And of course, I'm going to see you guys in my next one. Bye.